Steve from Custom Table Tennis, and this video, I'm surprised we've not done it before now, but it's literally one of our coaches, coach and good friend, great player, recommends this a lot, and what he tries to do, and I understand fully, and we go through the same conversation on the phone all the time, is the difference between something that's made in Germany and something that's made in China that's sticky, when there doesn't seem to be a lot of price difference. So let's start with the Musa. It's all about the Musa, but then I'm going to come on to the blades afterwards and why you choose one blade over the other. But that's the front of the packet. You can pause on there and read all you like. Made in Germany. We've probably been selling it 10, 14 years, something like that. And it's just your go-to rubber. It's so durable. I would argue it's the most durable rubber for this type of rubber ever made. It just lasts such a long time. I mean, we put this on at clubs and then we go the following year to when we do re-rubbering, and it's like, well, you can change them if you like, but actually what you generally see is just a finger mark. So very, very durable rubber. It's got all your technology on there. It's the engineered spin, and the thing to note about this rubber, it is not a tensor rubber. So it's going to encourage you to get the right technique and play the right stroke. And if you're hitting long, this is definitely the place to go. It's grippy. It's not sticky. It just lasts and lasts. I mean, I'm doing myself an injustice because it's a nightmare for me to cut because it's that durable. It takes some getting through. It's on a 47.5, but don't let that put you off. Because it doesn't have the tensor effect. We generally put it on in 2mm or 1.8, depending on who's ordered it and what they want. Max, it's probably a little bit overkill. Weight-wise, it's not particularly heavy. It's not particularly light. Yeah, 64 grams, perfect. It's about where you want to be. So that's the rubber, and why we recommend it. This is the point I've got to get over, because what he's going to do is just going to send this video to well-meaning parents when the kids are nattering for Hurricane and all these different sticky rubbers, which we think they're a little bit overpriced. When you've got like just under £30 for a product that's made in Germany, and then you've got £26 for a product that's made in China. I mean, don't get me wrong, we sell lots of it, we like it, but it's a Chinese product, and you're going to be, for coaching, it's not ideal because you're going to be, if I can even get that bit started, it's sticky. So well, you can see I've got a thumb mark there already. Every time the ball hits the floor, hits the table, hits the rubber, all the dust is going to transfer onto you, and you're going to be, it's not very good for coaching. I've seen these in boxes where they bought 5 or 6 of them against our advice, and oh no, we want the coach wants Hurricane. And then when I've gone to the club, they're literally in a box with all the dust on, and you couldn't spin the ball anyway because it's just full of dust. So the thing is, if you do get this stuff, you at least want a sponge damp to get the dust off it, and then you've got to put protectors. So it needs a lot of care. And I'm not just picking on that one. I mean, we sell gazillions of these. Battle 2, same thing. Probably don't need to peel that back, but it's exactly the same thing. Can't even get it started. Just a grippy rubber. Look at that, nightmare, isn't it? Very, very sticky, but it's going to attract all the dust. Do you know what? That's possibly even stickier. But one of the calls that we get, which is quite frustrating, is somebody will buy a Hurricane bat, and then they'll say, oh, I'm disappointed, I bounced the ball on it, it don't bounce, it's not as quick as the bat I just bought from a charity shop, What's going to happen when you get a brand new bat? Doesn't matter what blade you put it on, you drop the ball, it sticks, it doesn't move. In fact, you can turn the bat round and it sticks. So you're going to have to play full shots, full strokes, and if you're developing your game, it's not an ideal scenario. So I hope I've got my point over. Another one, with this one we don't mind because it's significantly cheaper than that, but the world #1 hybrid. But you can see we've had this tested a couple of times at trade stands. You can see, even though we've cleaned it, there's dust under there. And even with this thing on, again, another sticky rubber. But then the other thing is, with the Hurricanes and all these types of rubbers, is the characteristics change. So you start off with this sticky rubber and in your first half an hour, and then all of a sudden you're altering your strokes because you need to clean it every hour or so because it's going to attract all the dust. I think I've got my point over there. But one of the main things is, and we sell an awful lot of Battle 2 and Hurricane on these, well, certainly on these two bats here, our best-selling blades. And we sell it sell them for $69.99, and for another £10. You can get something that's made in Germany. I mean, these are $29.99 each. By far, when I've looked at bats coming back with other brands, it's just more durable and lasts longer. A good replacement for Shriver back in the day. So if you're a player from 40 years ago and you remember the Shriver coming out, or your Mark V, this is a modern day replacement for Shriver and Mark V, which longevity, it's going to be last a little bit longer, well, a lot longer. So I hope I haven't rambled on too much about this, but he just wants to send this video over to parents when they want Hurricane and they want this. So I think I've made my point, covered the Musa. And then the other thing is, I thought I'd add this to the video, how fast do you want it to be? Well, the speed is going to be determined by the blade. So if you're in a U3A group, or you've just started out, or you're just coming off your first £30 bat, and you want the highest degree of control, you're up here with the all-round wood. That's where you're going to be. By the way, I've said it 100 times, don't compare this. Don't go on a forum and look at, or anywhere else, or any other company with all these. This is specific to our blades. So your all-round has got the highest degree of control, and it's your slowest. And then you move on to the next one, and then you've got it gets a little bit quicker, and your control dips. It's a little bit thicker that way. So you've got a little bit more wood in there. And then after your two wood blades, very popular is this one, the black carbon. The black carbon with Musa is absolutely, in fact, Musa is perfect on any of these blades. I mean, if you're hitting long and you can't control Musa on any of these blades, I would recommend, rather than buy 25 different bats to try, I would recommend you get a coach, get some coaching. Even if you should have 3 or 4 hours, set you in the right direction. But this one, as you can see, it's got the 2 carbon layers in there, and we're moving up. And then we're on to the offensive one, which is a little bit faster, because you've got 7 plies of wood in there. So it's a bit stiffer, a bit faster. And then when you get down here, you're looking at the pure Hinoki. So that's got 5 layers of Hinoki in there. And you've got that at the bottom there, so it tells you what it is. But probably the standout blade, if you're not down at the other end, is probably this premium Hinoki. Because although it's up here at 95, it's still got good control. We've got so many county players using this, so much feedback on this blade. We've done over, I'd say we've probably, in 18 months, done hundreds of them. We've done hundreds of these, and players just replace them, and then what we can do is we'll try and find you one of the same weight. So I'm hoping that we've covered everything. What we'll do until the end of the month, and we'll just send one out anyway with the bat, if you've seen the video, just when you order the bat, put in the comments, just put video, and we'll send you a free Kokataku cleaning sponge. We've got a few of these left. We're just going to do it till the end of January. We've got more of the Musa coming in. As I say, it's not on this list. So if it was on this list, and maybe we should get it on this list, maybe I would say if the Europe is 100 on this list, we'd probably have to make it, it'd probably be about 70 speed and still 100 control. So, but this is all subjective. It's all subjective. This is all just based on the sponge density. So you can't really, these are all tensor rubbers, so it doesn't really apply. I think I've covered everything there. I don't want to ramble on too long, but if I just come back to the rubber again, why would you spend £70 on beautiful blades? By the way, in case you didn't know, people poo-poo our blades. Oh, they can't be as good as this brand or that brand. They're made in the same factory that makes the 3 biggest German brands. And I've just got some samples in, and I can't tell you what they are, but they're actually with the original company's logos on them for us to test. So, point is, Chinese rubber, £70, $69.99. German rubber, the rubbers on their own are so basically, instead of paying $26.99 for your blade, you're paying 20 quid for your blade if you get your rubber. So I'm hoping this will help the coach. I'm hoping I've not rambled on, because I was trying to get the point over and help out the coaches as well. And if you want something cheaper, did I pass us that box over there? Just quickly, if your budget's not £80, I get that, not a problem. Well, then in that case, just pay $34.99, get the Gambler 7s, and then you haven't wasted a load of money. And then you can change the rubbers. You can move up to the Musa, or if you spend a little bit more money, I can't remember the prices. This one's $39.99, and this one's $39.99, 40 quid. So it's half the price, and you're still getting a good rubber. You're getting good rubbers on there, the blades. Do it that way, but I personally wouldn't spend another £30 and have Hurricanes. I mean, people, whatever you think, put it in the comments. We're going to get a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's poo-pooing this rubber." All the top Chinese players do not use that version. They just don't. So that's what I'd do. If you've only got £40, get the proper blade. The rubbers come off, and then put the Musas on later, or just go for it. And then don't buy 10 different bats because you can't play. I can put you in touch with coaches in the local area. I know 6 of the top coaches around here. I can put you in touch depending on where you live, if you need some coaching, some one-to-one. So all about the Musa. We think it's a great rubber. It just goes out all day long. Hundreds, probably thousands of sheets we've sold in the last 14 years of this. And even on the packet, what's it say there? Life ×2. So it's got a ×2 lifespan. And I wouldn't be telling you this if we didn't think it wasn't the most durable rubber that you can buy, made in Germany. So Steve from Custom Table Tennis, hit the like and subscribe. Until the next video, bye for now.